Poketo no koi. So what do you wanna be my friend? We are on the cruise. We are. What is up, my bros? It's your boy TrueKROO here on the Bucks to Man channel, bringing another action figure toy review. This time we're taking a look at the SH Figuarts Monkey D. Luffy, the raid on Onigashima from One Piece. Now, One Piece is my favorite anime of all time. I happen to love the fact that we are getting a revival figure series because we did have One Piece back in the day in SH Figuarts with Luffy, Nami, Sanji, and Ace. Unfortunately, I did not get any of those because I was in the early day of SH Figuarts. So I've heard from some people though that the Nami and the Ace, Nami and Sanji compared to good SH Figuarts articulation. I think the Luffy and the Ace probably fell flat, is what they said. But we got this, and of course I am extremely happy that we did get the live action adaptation on Netflix. It does stray from the source material, but honestly, those 8 episodes are worth it because they flow so well. But yeah, this is Luffy based off of the Wano arc. This was an August release. And yeah, I got mine a little bit ago. I did open him, take him out of the box, played around with him. I love him. There is some things I will talk about in the articulation segment that we will go over, but as you see here, we've got Monkey D. Luffy over here on the front in his Wano costume, minus the jacket cape thing that he has, which I wish they could include it, but we're probably gonna go ahead and grab some, probably my SH Figuarts Shin Kamen Rider's coat and use that as his cape in one of the photos. But you see here we got Luffy on the front in the Wano arc outfit, which is basically his same red jacket or red overcoat with, this time though, a purple sash and yellow orangish pants instead of his usual yellow sash and blue pants. But here on the front, we got Monkey D. Luffy, the raid on Onigashima, just right there on the little side. The raid on Onigashima, you have an angry face, you have a smiling face, and you have his surprise shocked face. Which honestly, I showed this to my sister and she said it was terrifying. You got him in a pretty much neutral face, but you can see that on the side over here as well. On the back over here, we've got all of his various poses you can do. He is very, very movable. There are some parts of me on him, not me, there's some parts on him that I am a bit afraid to bend too much, but I think it's just because I haven't heated up my copy enough. They're still pretty stiff. But on here, Monkey D. Luffy. Like I said, this was an August release, but it is coming out this month in the US. So if you happen to want to pick one up, I think actually the pre-orders are closed, but most people I know would have gotten this off of Tokullectibles, your one-stop shop for all your Toku needs. Instead, I got mine from HLJ though, because I was lucky enough to be awake when he was up for order. Unfortunately, I did not get Sanji and Zoro from HLJ. I had to order them off of Big Bad Toy Store, which they are going to be like 2 months, a month delayed after their initial release, because Zoro was supposed to come out, I believe, this month. This month Zoro's supposed to come out, and then Sanji's supposed to come out in October. But instead, I'm going to be getting them in like November and December, but that's what we can do. Of course, we do have other releases that are coming out soon too, like Yamato. They are coming out in December in Japan. I got mine at HLJ. And Kaido, big old Kaido, he's coming out specifically in February of 2024, but unfortunately I did not get that pre-order. I fell asleep the night that he went up, and he's a big boy, so I may just end up waiting. But as per usual, we're going to be taking a look at Luffy, his articulation, accessories, comparing him to other figures in line, and man, I'm really hyped for this figure. So let's get into it. And here's our captain of the Straw Hat Pirates out of the packaging. And I just gotta say, guys, like I said, he is a really great figure. He's got some very great articulation points, which I'll go over. But just cosmetically, you can see here that he looks really good. Now, he does have a bit of a weird way of standing. I think it's just because of how his legs are segmented, but he's still pretty good. He does, of course, have the post Marineford arc scar on him, which honestly is a bit like, it's molded on? Yeah, it's molded on. It looks like it's actually protruding rather than kind of being indented, which is kind of weird to me. I thought they would have gone for the indented look, but... And the thing with my Luffy is that like his neck joint is a bit loose, but I think that's just on my copy. I haven't seen anybody else complain about that, but complain about that. But he's a pretty decent sized figure. I really like how he came out. So course, being a lean rubber boy, he is a very thin figure too. So, whoop, almost dropped my light. I always do this during my reviews. But yeah, I kind of went over the accessories in the opener, but we'll go ahead and look at them again. So, like I mentioned, he does have this kind of like snarling, angry face. His shocked, surprised face, which is funny because it is eyes popped out, tongue out, screaming. His smiling face, and of course his standard neutral face right there, which actually you can also argue is kind of like an angry face. He does have his brows kind of furrowed. But in terms of hands, just come with two. People call these karate chop hands, but I honestly call them his aiming hands because he always like has that kind of pose whenever he's doing a like gear second, jet pistol, or when he's doing Red Hawk, one of my favorite abilities. And of course, he does have splayed open hands. Comes out of the packaging with those fisted hands, and of course the straw hat on, because the other pieces that he comes with are alternate hair pieces. So what you can do, because unfortunately the thing is that the straw hat does not come with a strap for him to, usually when he doesn't wear the straw hat, he has it pinned back here, but you can see his the head looks weird. But pretty much this head is its own segment. So there is a spot in there, I believe, when you put it all together, where it has like a neck hole spot. Or actually, no. So the way his head is constructed is that the face, the front hair, and the back hair is all onto another piece. So instead of it being like a full-on alternate head sculpt where you just pop off the ball joint, you've got this little kind of anvil brick in the middle. So thing is, though, you will need to pop it off to get the hair for here. And then you got this side. Let's slide that on. And then grab one of his faces. So we're just going to go ahead and let's put the smiling face on. Let's pop it on like that. And pop this on. This front hair piece. And then pop that on. And then you got smiling Luffy without his hat. Because yeah, it's unfortunate we don't get like a strap or any like little rope tie thing for the straw hat. You see, he has a little notch or a little piece right there. And what I did like, somebody pointed out, is that it does have the slash marks from the early parts of the series. Yeah, it's a pretty nice straw hat. It's very detailed. Nice red band around here. Yeah, here we got smiling Luffy. So let's go into his articulation real quick. So as you saw with the head, full rotation as usual because it's Figuarts. With, of course, that neck joint. You can go all the way like this. You can actually have him be like he gets hit in the head by somebody. It's like that. For his arms, of course, full rotation around. You can tell that they're pretty squeaky. So his coat piece right here is all soft plastic. Of course, it is glued down right up here. So that does kind of hinder, because like his arms can go up like that. But they can't really do a full rotation outright, unless they get caught on the jacket. But of course, you can do a full T-pose, like so. Got bicep swivel up here. Double jointed elbows that go this far in. Wrist articulation. Diaphragm joint that goes like this, all around. He does have kind of an ab crunch situation here. So he can actually bend this far forward and that far back. Of course, with the soft coat, not really that far. But it does have, actually he doesn't have thigh swivel. Huh. He can't kick this far forward though. And that far back, he can't kick outward like this. So he has like a, kind of like a Seiho style joint. You can tell very squeaky. Like I said, I haven't heated him up. He's been basically in my room. Haven't like heated him up at all. But there is some parts on him that are loose. Like his legs. So his legs, how they're designed, it's like there's a ball joint or something up here. So his legs can actually have, that's where we get the swivel. And he does have single jointed knees because it's the disc hinge. You kind of get like a Figma. But I think that works for him because, of course, it is a skin for him. It's not like a suit. But he does have the full rotation and articulation of the ankle. And, of course, he does have the toe articulation, which is really funny because, look, his sandal goes along with it. That's really cool. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and put his hair back on with his hat so that way we can go ahead and compare him to other figures in the SH Figuarts line. So, oh, and other lines as well. So let's get into it. Of course, the first thing you got to do when you're doing a comparison with any figure art, you got to bring out the anime. So I'm going to bring out the only other member of the big three. You know, what people call the big three from back in my day. Man, makes me sound old. But here we have SH Figuarts, Naruto Uzumaki. You can see that they stand pretty well together. I mean, at this point, Luffy is 19 and, well, Naruto is 15 because this is a Shippuden. But, you know, I think they scale well. Like, the reason I don't have an Ichigo, just for people who might be asking, is because I wanted to get his original outfit. Because I know that we do get, like, the final arc, the 1,000-Year War outfit as the current SH Figuarts release, but I didn't want his original outfit because I wanted to have them, you know, all standing together side by side. But here we have SH Figuarts Dragon Ball Superhero Goku, who actually I don't think this is where there is kind of a scaling issue because Goku is like roughly the same height as Luffy. Like here, let me try and adjust him to make him stand a little bit taller. Adjust him correctly. But yeah, he's roughly the same height. Yeah, he's actually maybe just a tad shorter. It's his hair that's actually the taller part of him. But that's how he looks with Luffy. So that's one nitpick I have to say is that Luffy may be a little too tall then. Or maybe Goku is small in comparison for scaling. But here he is next to, let's go ahead and move Goku out. Figuarts Chainsaw Man. And just because she can fit on camera with them, here is SH Figuarts Anya Forger. This is the original version with a little cloth dress that I got from JP Slot. Let me go ahead and bring Goku back in after I can see if I can. There we go. Bring Goku back in as like a mentor character back there. And yeah, so these are all my protagonist Jump Figuarts so far. If we don't count, you know, Lloyd and Yor for Spy Family, but you know, Anya's the main character essentially. So, oh yeah, here is all the anime. Now, you guys know me. We're going to go ahead and bring out. Oops, sorry, Anya. Bring out the big gun. So, because he's a pirate, I'm going to also bring out the SH Figuarts Shinkocho Seiho Gokai Red, both captains of their crew. Looking really cool together. Of course, my personal favorite of the Geats line. I mean, I pretty much said it when I did his review. Here is SH Figuarts Tycoon Ninja Form. Here is, for the domestic side of things, Street Fighter Jada Toys Ryu. And Marvel Legends Spider-Man cel-shaded version. Let me go ahead and back up a bit. Yeah, Luffy fits pretty well for domestics. Like I said, the only scaling issue I have is just how he looks with Goku. I think that they stand too close together. But honestly, really solid. And that is it for my review of the SH Figuarts Monkey D. Luffy, the raid on Onigashima from One Piece. If you happen to like this review, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, as well as check out other reviews on this channel, including the SH Figuarts Shinkocho Seiho Classasori, as well as the SH Figuarts Tycoon Ninja Form from Kamen Rider Geats. But yeah, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, as well as check out our social media. You can find me at twitter.com/TrueKROOs, as well as on Blue Sky, or you can find me on Instagram and Threads as ReggieRay93. You can also check out our main Twitter account, which is Bugs2Men, as well as Gary's account, which is GBakes93. But yeah, hope you guys go ahead and check out One Piece if you haven't. Like I said, it's my all-time favorite anime, so I'm going to gush about it. So be sure to check out the photos at the end of this video. Bye!